Welcome to Wctv, everyone.
I'm Dylan Rose.
And I'm Nathan Nearing.
Today we have stories on benefits of MAPS testing, the changes in the band this year, and parking lot safety.
We also brought back the popular Who Knew segment.
Let's see what fun facts about staff we have this week.
I collect clocks. I've been doing it probably the last 15 years, mainly because every single one of them that we have is different, yet they tell exactly the same thing. We have over 100 of them at this point and are always adding more to the collection.
Mr. Shirley is a pretty cool guy.
He is. You know what else I've heard is cool?
What?
The marching band uniforms.
Yeah, I heard there are a lot of changes in band this year.
Dylan Greenfield got the inside scoop. Take it away, Dylan.
If you attended a WCHS football game or concert, you may have noticed that a big change is apparent in the band department. The uniforms have changed.
I really like the uniforms, and I think they look really nice and professional.
A really big change from the last year's, but it's a good change, so they're a lot more retro.
Well, we've gone back to our traditional marching uniforms this year to get we've been doing a costume effect for the last 4 or 5 years. We decided to go back to the original uniform.
A lot of people are talking about the new changes in uniforms in the band department, but a lot of people in the band department may have more experience than others do.
I play the trombone. I played it since 5th grade, so I don't have as much experience as the rest of the band does, but I think I'll do good this year.
Yeah, the practice will go real well. We practice 3 mornings a week at 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning with a full band, and then we practice during the day with about half the band first hour and half the band fifth hour.
Are you excited for your last concert season in WCHS?
Oh, definitely. This year I'm actually going to be playing trumpet instead of French horn. Zach Scott's going to be on French horn.
It takes a lot of practice for the band to be able to perform at concerts and football games, but they do get it done and they sound great.
Whenever I drive to school in the morning, I always see the band practicing.
Same here. It's so nice to be able to park near the school again.
Tell me about it, but I hate those blind corners. I always scared I'm going to get in an accident.
It's a good thing Riley Lawson's here to give us some safe driving tips.
WCHS has put some emphasis on some things that have gone under the radar in the past, one of which is parking lot safety. This year, WCHS has added onto the parking lot, which with more space comes more responsibility.
Well, Mr. Smock has been very clear on what the parking lot rules are and what the consequences are. We've had students lose their parking privileges already, but a lot of it is just having teachers out here in the parking lot being visible and just making our presence known and saying, hey, we're watching you, to enforce the rules. Well, mainly what it is, we have a limited number of exits and kids that are in a hurry to get out of here. So they get in a rush, they kind of squeal out of here, and that's really frowned upon.
I have taken upon myself to investigate the safe and the not so safe habits of our own WCHS students. Excuse me, sir. Sir, do you know how fast you were going? You know speed limit for the parking lot? So you know none of these things, and you're driving recklessly in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So you do not care about safety for anyone here.
A little bit.
So please, make an effort to keep the people here at WCHS safe. I'm Riley Lawson, reporting for WCTV.
Thanks, Riley. I think everyone would be more relaxed if we didn't have to worry in the parking lot.
I'm more relaxed already. Want to know why?
Why, Dylan?
Because it's Friday, which means it's the end of the week and the end of MAPS testing.
Thank goodness.
I never really understood why we had to take them.
Kyle Zahn did some research, and I think it might be able to help.
MAPS testing is here, and many of you may be wondering, what in the world are we accomplishing? This has been one of the most frequented questions from students to teachers in Webster City the past few years. And I'm sure educators are sick of answering it. So pay attention. Miss Wctv is the gal in charge here and jumped at the opportunity to explain one of the more important parts of our progress here at Webster City High School.
MAP testing began 10 years ago during the 2003-2004 school years. It was adopted by the School Board of Education at that time. The goal of MAP testing is to be our school district's second measure of a student's reading, language, math, and science as required by the government.
It's true. Most people do find it hard to go out and test, but everybody's got to get it done. Is there a certain strategy you have in taking a MAPS test?
My strategy is I have to take my time and I try not to fall asleep.
So everyone just push on through it. It might be worth it at the end. For Wctv, I'm Cal Zahn.
That was really helpful, Cal.
Everyone try to get to Waverly tonight to cheer on the Lynx.
On Monday night, the JV football team plays Waverly at home. Get out there and catch the game.
Cross country runs their conference meet Tuesday in Algona. Wish them luck before they compete.
The volleyball team will also travel to Algona on Tuesday to play the Garrigan Golden Bears.
That's all we have for you this week.
Tune in next week for WCTV.